It's your girl DB, and this is the pros and cons of having an OnlyFans. I'm gonna do the cons first because I rebuke all that negative energy and I just want to get that the fuck out of the way. Number one, the exposing of the nudes. Now, here's my thing. Before I even post my pictures, videos to my OnlyFans, I look at them and I analyze them. I'm like, you know, these have the potential of getting out. Not that I want them to, but I'm like, do I look good in this? Like, if this were to get out, like, would I be proud of that? Yeah, post. I know, I'm not stupid. I know posting any type of nude picture video could get out because there are people that are just petty or hateful. And yeah, so you do that and I'm just kind of like, okay, and like, you're not gonna bully me into being ashamed of my body. I know what the fuck I post. I know what the fuck I look like, and I don't care. And then there's these pages that are like, we're exposing her nudes because you don't want to pay. Well, here's the free preview or whatever. And I'm kind of like, you did that for why? Like, you're still not fumbling my bag, but like, it's just kind of pathetic, but whatever. Like, I don't care. The only thing that I care about is, like, people message me, they're like, Diggs, oh my god, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, are you okay? Because if you've seen a nude of me that you didn't want to see, like, are you traumatized? Like, it's more or less like people, like, being concerned for me, like, are you okay that this is happening? I'm like, no, are you okay? Because I don't know if you're ready to see that side of me. Excuse me. And then there's this part where, like, people would call me a capper, like, you're fat and you're ugly and no man would ever want you. And I'm kind of like, but you see me taking that D, right? I'm fat and ugly, nobody wants me, right? Who's the capper now, bitch? Anywho, thing number two, it's the friends and family reactions for me. There are people that weren't as supportive and there are people that were like super supportive. Like, one of my biggest supporters was actually my brother. Don't think anything weird of it. Like, he was just kind of like, I don't want to say anything, obviously you're my sister, but he was like, do you, and I'm like, yeah, thank you, like, I appreciate that. And I told him, I said, I'm sorry if you see something that you don't want to. And he's like, you're an adult, you're gonna do the fuck you want to. And he's like, you've been doing videos and becoming an online presence for years. He's just expected a lot. The person I didn't think was going to be unsupportive was my mom. But my mom, she's a delicate little flower. She was kind of like not really into it, and hopefully she turns around. But she doesn't hate me. She's just kind of like, Mandy, why are you doing that? I'm just like, I love it, Mom. Just let me be me. But the number three of the cons of running an OnlyFans is the taxes. So OnlyFans does not tax your stuff. So my subscriptions are $20. I only get 16 of that because OnlyFans gets a $4 fee. But that doesn't go towards your taxes. So I have to calculate, okay, I'm in a different tax bracket. I have to pay in. So I just have to make sure at the end of the year that I have enough money saved that I can pay my taxes and not hurt myself. And that's kind of like, but I guess it's just one of the things of making OnlyFans. You gotta pay money to make money, I guess. Another thing is that, number four, people think that they own you. Like, they're like, I paid $20. I gave you a tip. You belong to me. No, I'm the owner of my body, and I'm telling you what the fuck I'm doing and not doing. You're paying for entertainment. You do not own me. This is me. I'm in control. This is my body. So, thank you, sir. Next. Another thing is, like, when people ask me what I do or how I make, like, my income, like, if I were to get like an apartment or if I were to get like a loan or something like that through the bank, and I'm just kind of like, I'm an entertainer. And they're like, well, what do you do? Like, I do have YouTube, but I don't make as much on YouTube as I do here. So it's kind of like, I do like, I guess, kind of adult entertainment. And they're kind of like, oh. And then I just show them my bank account. They're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. And I'm just like, anyway, child. And then the number 6 con is that people call me a scammer. They're like, you're scamming people out of their hard-earned money and stuff, whatever. No, honey, you're paying for entertainment. People watch porn, okay? Pornhub is free. Xtube or whatever else is free. This is not free. okay? I'm doing customized things for you with me and my boyfriend. So yes, you are paying for a service. I'm not scamming you. Scamming is you giving me money and me not doing anything about it. No, you are getting what you pay for. So move around. And the pros of having OnlyFans. This is my favorite part because this is the more positive side of it. Number one on that is I get to work from home. We're in the middle of a fucking pandemic. I don't like leaving my house. I don't like the risk of getting sick or getting someone that I love sick. So I'm like, it's cool that I can just do a video or post something, post it online, and I get paid for it. So I'm like, I'm actually being like really helpful by not like helping spread a deadly virus. But okay, let's not just think about that. I get to spice up my sex life. Number two, there's a lot of people on there that are like, oh, you know, you ever try doing this or doing this? I'd love to see you do this. And I'm like, I would have never thought of that. And I did it, and I'm like, okay, I like that. Thanks for the hint. Thanks for the tip, you know? So yeah, like that's kind of like a positive thing. You know, I get like a lot of positive energy radiating. Number three is I get to experience a world where my body is accepted and not ridiculed, and it's praised, and it's a super supportive site. And I get to link up and talk with like different creators, you know, because like if I'm telling you like this is what I do and you're like, oh, well, I'm a librarian, or I'm I don't know, I sell boats or some shit, I don't know, just, you know, and I'm like, well, I do adult entertainment, and they're kind of like, it makes people uncomfortable because there are some people that are uncomfortable with their bodies and even like admitting that they do watch stuff like that or that they do this. So like I'm glad that I get to talk with like-minded creators, and you know, they'll give me tips, or I'll give them like, yeah, I do it like this, you know, do this and this. So it's kind of cool to be able to reach out to people that have similar interests and have similar things in a job profession. So it's kind of cool. Another thing is, yes, I do make great money off of it. I make money off a lot of different sources on the internet, but OnlyFans is one of my greatest substantial funding to my bank account. And the cool thing about it is making that money has helped me go further in my bills. I've paid off a lot of stuff. I'm like 6 month pay. For 6 months, I'm paid up. I have no bills. I put my stuff in envelopes. I'm like, this is paid, 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 this is paid. I'm like, it like lifts a lot of burden off of me. I'm like, yes, like I don't have to worry about anything for like this amount of time, and anything else that I make goes into a savings. So I'm like, I want to buy this, I'm going to buy this. My Christmas presents, okay, first of all, it's October. They're all done. Every single person I bought Christmas presents for, they're all done. And I might even get stuff like towards like Christmas when they're having like deals or whatever. But I'm able to get like everything that I need, and I'm very well taken care of, and I'm grateful and I'm appreciative of that. And I try not to flaunt it like, oh, look at all my money, I'm so good. Like, no. This year, with the money that I have, I would love to donate. I love to do charities. I love to do soup kitchens. I love to take the money that I have and buy food and clothes and help people that are in need, because I'm not like that anymore. Like I don't need to worry about anything really. So I want to be able to help people that are in need. So I mean, like, that's putting me in a great position, and I can't wait to do that. And last but not least, I get to be me unapologetically. And I've told you guys this before, I've always hated my body. I'm 30 years old. Do I look 30? I'm 30 years old. And I sit here and I'm like, you know, why do I care about what people think? Like, if somebody was like, her body is ugly, look at her boyfriend, look at this, look at that. And I'm like, so I'm 30, double my lifetime, I'm 60, and I'm going to be sitting here like, why didn't I live my best fucking life? Like, I don't want to be 60, or, I mean, I could die next week, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. I don't want to sit here and die and be like, I didn't live my life how I wanted to. I didn't live it unashamed. I didn't live it positive. I didn't live it without the care or worry of what somebody else is going to think about me. So I really don't. It took me 30 years to appreciate my body. Like, once I hit 30, I was like, you know what? I don't care. I have no hard feelings. You don't like my body, that's fine. You don't gotta look. You want to expose me, fine, that's cool. You want to try and film my bake, that's cool. I'm still gonna be me. I'm still gonna be doing what the fuck I want to, and I literally don't care. I'm on this like level of prosperity and manifestation and just positive energy, and you cannot knock me down from that pedestal. So I mean, like, God, I just feel like all this good energy like coming to my chest, and I'm like, yes, like, why couldn't I be this person like 10 years ago when I could have needed it the most? But creator works in many different ways, and I'm very appreciative, and I'm very caring, and I'm very loving, and I thank everyone that follows me or pays for my OnlyFans or just supports me in any type of way. Like, even if it's not speaked about, it's still thought of, and it's still appreciated. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being a supporter. Thank you for defending me. Thank you for anything to do with me. Like, you don't have to watch me. I'm kind of a fucking crazy nut. But the love is there, and I appreciate everything. And I don't know how many times I said appreciate in this video, but it was probably a lot, and it'll probably never be enough. Okay, so if you guys want to subscribe to my OnlyFans, I'll put the link in the bio. My Instagram is Diggy Wants the D. My TikTok is the Diggy B Show, which is kind of based after this show. And just subscribe and watch me. I think my Snapchat is Dirty Digs, just all lowercase Dirty Digs, because your bitch is dirty. And just, I love it. Sorry, I'm just all over the place, but haven't done a video in a while, and I'm just loving life, y'all. But I love you guys. Bye.